Every few months Nollywood fans wake up and randomly decide that two actresses must be compared for absolutely no reason, loudly crying face. And somehow this time, the internet has returned to comparing Pearl Watts and Sonia Uch again, like there is some secret competition happening behind the scenes that only viewers can see. The funniest part is that both actresses were simply minding their business, acting in movies and doing normal promotional content, before fans suddenly turned everything into another online debate that nobody can escape from anymore. What started the whole thing again was actually very small, loudly crying face. One tiny movie clip started circulating online showing Pearl Watts in one emotional scene where she was comforting a male actor softly and smiling in that calm way fans always talk about. The comments immediately became chaotic because some people started saying she reminds them of Sonia Uch, while others completely rejected the comparison instantly, like it offended them personally. From there, the entire internet carried the discussion on its head for no reason. Now everybody suddenly has a professional opinion about acting chemistry. Loudly crying face, one side, is saying Pearl Watts gives more natural soft energy on screen, while another side is arguing that Sonia Uch still carries emotional scenes better than almost anybody else. Then another group entered the conversation, saying the comparison itself does not even make sense because both actresses bring completely different things into movies. But of course, once the internet smells drama, nobody wants peace anymore. Collision, the way people describe these actresses online, is honestly hilarious. Loudly crying face fans talk about them like they are different relationship personalities inside a dating simulator game. Some people say Pearl Watts has this very relaxed and comforting presence that makes scenes feel easy to watch, while Sonia Uch has that intense emotional style that pulls people into every argument, heartbreak, or romantic moment immediately. But instead of appreciating both separately, fans keep trying to crown one person as the better emotional actress every single time. Then the edits started again, and that was when everything became completely uncontrollable. Because once editors enter Nollywood conversations, normal discussions immediately become full internet madness. Suddenly timelines were flooded with slow-motion clips, sad music, emotional captions, and zoomed-in facial expressions like people were analyzing Oscar performances. Somebody made a side-by-side video showing Pearl Watts laughing softly in one scene and Sonia Uch crying emotionally in another movie with the caption, "Different energies but same effect." And the comments exploded instantly. The craziest comments are coming from fans who genuinely believe these actresses represent two completely different types of women in real life. Loudly crying face, somebody said Pearl Watts feels like the type of woman that brings peace into a relationship, while Sonia Uch feels like the type that loves deeply and fights emotionally for relationships. And people were replying seriously like this was relationship counseling instead of movie acting. Nollywood fans really know how to turn entertainment into emotional warfare. Another thing making this comparison worse is that fans are now bringing actors into the conversation too, because apparently the internet can never stop at one level of chaos. Some people are now saying certain actors have stronger chemistry with Pearl Watts, while others insist Sonia Uch creates more believable romance on screen. Then viewers started posting screenshots of random eye contact moments and behind-the-scenes laughter like detectives investigating hidden secrets. One small smile from an actor suddenly becomes evidence that he enjoys acting with one actress more than the other. And the funny thing is that these debates usually happen because viewers become emotionally attached to characters instead of separating fiction from reality. Once fans enjoy a romantic movie too much, they start transferring those feelings directly onto the actors and actresses involved. So now anytime Pearl Watts appears in emotional scenes, some viewers automatically compare her to Sonia Uch, because Sonia already built a strong reputation for emotional romance movies online. Some fans are even acting like the actresses personally know about this competition. Loudly crying face. Meanwhile, both women are probably somewhere relaxing peacefully, while strangers online are fighting full battles in their names. One fan literally wrote an entire essay explaining why Sonia Uch's emotional delivery feels deeper and more mature, while another person responded with a long speech about how Pearl Watts has calm facial expressions that make scenes more believable. At this point, the internet is doing film analysis nobody asked for. The debate also became funny because different age groups are choosing different sides. Loudly crying face younger fans seem obsessed with Pearl Watts, soft, playful vibe, while older Nollywood viewers keep defending Sonia Uch's emotional performances like loyal soldiers. So now every comment section feels like two different fanbases refusing to surrender. Some people are even saying the comparison is unfair because Sonia Uch has been delivering emotional roles for much longer while Pearl Watts is still building her own unique image online. But honestly, the biggest reason this comparison keeps returning is because Nollywood fans love patterns. Once the internet notices similarities between two actresses, they never stop connecting dots again. If both actresses play romantic roles, they get compared. If they both trend around the same actor, they get compared. If they both smile softly in movie scenes, somehow that becomes another discussion too. There is literally no escape from online comparisons once fans start seeing similarities. Another funny part is how content creators are enjoying this whole situation, too much loudly crying face, because every blogger now knows that mentioning Pearl Watts and Sonia Uch in the same sentence automatically creates engagement. So now pages keep posting questions like, who carries emotional scenes better? Or which actress would you rather watch in romantic movies? Knowing fully well that the comments will immediately turn into another battlefield collision, and fans keep falling for it every single time. Even people trying to stay neutral somehow still end up causing problems. Loudly crying face. Somebody commented that both actresses are talented in different ways, and immediately people started accusing them of secretly favoring one side. Another person said comparisons between women in Nollywood are becoming too excessive, and somehow the replies still transformed into another debate about who cries better during heartbreak scenes. Internet discussions really have no ending once emotions get involved. And honestly, the funniest thing about all this is that the comparison changes every few months depending on whichever actress is currently trending. One month the internet decides